If you didn't hate me before, you don't hate me now. You telling yourself it's for all your people. You do this shit, lies become the truth.
We got money on those streets. We need to protect it.
You ain't never had an enemy like me, Kanan.
I had you as an enemy my whole life.
Your mom's is out the game. Everybody else need to get the out the way.
Can't live with him. Can't live with him.
This is a Southside Jamaica Queen story.
What's up, big ass niggas? This your boy Jay Miles, and I'm back with another video. And you know what to do. If you're new, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you think, but most importantly, make sure you share it with your little ass friends. Now, on today's video, we will be covering Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, and this is the season 5. And the title of this one is, Will Breeze Only Be in One Season? That's the topic that is at hand. Because after, again, watching, finishing up the Crew Has It episode for today, where they had Shameik Mora, the actor that plays Breeze, it was something in there that, after me looking at it, kind of raised my eyebrow a little bit to be like, damn, could he actually be out of here in one season? So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this. Now, so as we know, people, we have been speculating, because remember, we have been discussing this ever since they announced Origins, and basically was stating that perhaps, basically once they gave us the time period for Origins, a lot of us was curious on whether or not Breeze will be here only for season 5 in these 8 episodes. And like I said, after hearing some of the things that Shameik said here, it just kind of makes me wonder and question it. Because if you haven't been following my channel long enough to hear my take on this, what I believe initially what's going on is that basically Origins is going to take place in 98 and in 2000. One of the actors kind of already confirmed that, and that they will be doing flashbacks. However, like I said, after hearing this interview here with Shameik, it makes me wonder if that's the truth. But anyways, go ahead and take a quick listen at the interview what Shameik had to say on the Crew Has It today.
I prefer it that way, though. I like to, don't get me wrong, there's a comfortability with like a show that goes 7 seasons, I'm sure, financially. Right. But on the other hand, it's like you get, you know what I mean? And I'm way too, like, you know what I mean? I don't know, I'm gonna throw a kick, I'm gonna throw an arm, I'm gonna headbutt. I just use my, you know what I'm saying? Like, range is important, you know what I mean? And we all gonna feel that as we continue, you know what I mean? Comfortability financially is dope, but doing shit like this is doper to me. It's like film and television, where it's going, it's only gonna be a couple of us on, like.
So basically, what he was saying here is they was because they asked him what brought this up is they asked him how many seasons was Wu-Tang, and Wu-Tang was 3 seasons, right? And he basically implied, he kind of like it that it's only 3 seasons, because as an actor, you don't want to be caught up with doing the same thing for too long. So basically what Shameik is saying here is like, okay, cool, I did that. I was a gangster here. I want to be a doctor this time. I want to be a lawyer the next time. I want to be a plumber maybe the next time. He wants to be very diverse with his work. So with that being said, it just makes me ask the question, Let's keep in mind, you know, Power is going to go for several seasons. And also, you know, they confirmed that it's going to be 18 episodes in the first season. So if it's going to be 18 episodes in this first season, and let's just say the next season will have something similar, he pretty much has been working on the same show for roughly about three to 4 seasons. If you add Raising Kanan, that's 8 episodes, and then, you know, 16 episodes in the first season. That's about the equivalent to 2 seasons. So he's basically did 3 seasons in there. And if he did one more season, that would be equivalent to doing about 5 seasons. And he just told you, you know, he don't want to get stuck doing the same thing too long. And it just makes me wonder, could it be possible that they decide to go ahead and just knock him off in this first season? So we get the storyline of, you know, how he's training up Kanan to be ruthless and how they came up and stuff like that. And perhaps they might even give us, you know, the craziness, more than likely they will give us the craziness of Breeze and how insane he is, to the point that, you know, they given us enough to see, okay, Breeze was insane. That's the reason why Ghost had to take him out. You know what I'm saying? So that could end up being what they do here. Now, I'm still want to hold on to they're going to keep him, like maybe do the first season of Origins, and then they do flashbacks and show us the storyline of how he gets taken out. But we have been given the first 7 synopsis and descriptions of the episodes already, and they didn't give us the 8. So it's possible that maybe they'll make episode 8 extended, like maybe they'll make that one like 2 hours or something, and they bring in a younger version of Ghost and Tommy, and, you know, it could turns out that they end up taking him out episode 8, people. Now, like I said again, I really, really hope this is not the case, because, you know, I was a big fan of the Breeze character, you know, how they were showing us and everything going on with everything going on in the original Power, how they described him and stuff like that. And I just think it would kind of suck to have him taken out in just 1 season. But hey, if that's what they ended up doing, hey, that's what they ended up doing. Y'all definitely let me know up in the comment section, what do you guys think? Do you think Shamik, or AKA Breeze, will be gone in just 1 season? Let me know all of that more in the comment sections. But like usual, if you're cool with me, fool with me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave a like, comment, let me know what you think. But most importantly, make sure you share with your glad friends. But until the next video, I'm out.